DJ Ferris.
It's Chicago, nigga.
It's the real one. Hit Mac.
Only one is pulling shit the fuck up.
Let's get sports talk.
Swagoo saying he is an average to below average quarterback. RC, is that true?
Yeah, Marcus ain't told no lies yet, and he wasn't going to start yesterday, because that is absolutely true. When I looked at the league and went around the divisions, there's about 22 quarterbacks I can say offhand that I would take before Baker Mayfield. And in a 32-team league, that makes you below average. Himbo shot me a stat this morning after the meetings against winning teams. He is 4-13. He has 29 turnovers to 24 touchdowns. That's below average.
Yes, them was below average numbers against teams above 500. Teams that's not over 500, he played good. You got to be consistent both ways. You can't play like a top quarterback against below average teams, and then when it comes to the top teams, that you play like an average quarterback. So when you had an up and down scale, you was an average quarterback. His problem is he always stand down around receivers, and he forced things. That's what hurt Baker Mayfield. Instead of seeing and reading the defense and seeing nothing there, like that pass to Minka Fitzpatrick, it was a nothing there. He tried to force it. That's what's hurting him. The inconsistency. The not playing good against teams that's above 500. That's what's going to take it to the next level. We play teams that are on the playoff run right now. A team that's not potentially not going to make it. You play like a Pro Bowl. Then you're going to play these teams that's above 500. You play like an average quarterback. So you gotta play the same way you play against these below teams, against these high teams.
Quarterback play. And so you can look at it with your eyes and say, from my experience, this doesn't seem like a winning quarterback. But when the numbers tell you the same thing, if I'm the Cleveland Browns, I truly have to start questioning, what do I do with Baker Mayfield, and can he be my answer and quarterback of the future?
Well, and Dan Graziano, let's explain why this season is so critical towards exactly that point.
First-round picks have fifth-year options on their contract. You have to decide prior to year 4 whether you're picking up the fifth-year option. So that means next May, the Browns have to make that decision on Baker Mayfield, whether they pick up his 2022 option. And under the new CBA, those options are fully guaranteed at the time that they are executed. It used to be only guaranteed against injury, and you could still back out of it if you had a bad year. Now they have to decide by next May whether they want to guarantee Baker Mayfield a 2022 season for something in the neighborhood of $25 or $30 million. The way he plays the rest of the year is going to go a long way toward making that decision for them.
The rest of the way, he has to play solid. He has to limit them turnovers. He at least needs to throw about 28 touchdowns and probably just 8-9 picks, and that's it. He had to go rest of the way solid. He can't let this slip, because you're gonna leave that money on the table, or you're gonna lift it and grab it and let them pick that contract up. It's up to him rest of the way how he play, how they determine. If he go on a good stretch for them and help this team get to the playoffs and play good, then you could go from there. But if he don't, they're going to leave everything on that table.
So, Dominique, let's play a fun game of first guessing this. Let's not react after the fact. Let's first guess it. When this season is over, do you believe the Browns will pick up the fifth-year option on Baker Mayfield?
No, not at all. I'm not sure what you point to give you some hope going forward. I understand the number 1 overall pick, but he has the body type that is unusual to succeed in that position. He used to have accuracy that made him special. That seems to be gone, and he hasn't really done anything special, even in the games that they won this year. Like, he played okay. He was all right, but they won because that running attack was very special. I'm not sure that there's very many quarterbacks in the league or starting quarterbacks in the league that couldn't do what he did in those games. So you're waiting for him to show something that's really unique and outstanding that is warrants the #1 overall pick or warrants your future going forward. He hasn't really done it, at least not consistency. You can think of a couple games here and there where the expectations were low and he met or exceeded those expectations. But when the expectations were high, he's fallen short time and time again, and I hate to see it because I like the personality. I like the brash. I personally like the commercials. He's a phenomenal actor, but you got to learn how to throw some touchdowns and not interceptions in this league if you want to hang around and keep getting those commercials.
Right, and if not, the future might be in acting more than it is in football. I don't mean to be funny, but that's the reality. That's where Mitchell Trubisky is right now, without a deal for next year, and that's where Baker could be this time next season. Thank you for watching ESPN on